We're going to learn how to make ice cream that won't become ice cream unless you pass it around like a football. Now, you don't have to play football. You could just stand there and shake and wiggle and dance around. But the point is, it has to keep moving. You're going to need some different ingredients for your ice cream. You're going to need 2 different sets of ingredients. The first set actually goes in the ice cream itself. It's the stuff you're going to eat. And the second part are the ingredients needed to make the ice cream. Okay? So first of all, you're going to need 1 cup of milk. Now, if you have a milk allergy, you can substitute soy milk or almond milk or rice milk, whatever you like, but you will need to make sure it's super cold before you do this experiment, or it's not going to work. Now, for those of you who don't mind milk, whole milk is going to work the best for this experiment. You need 1 cup of milk, a 1/2 cup heavy cream, a 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of your favorite flavoring. Mine is vanilla. And you want to make sure it doesn't have any alcohol in it because you're not going to be cooking with it. It's just going to go straight into the ice cream itself. If you don't want vanilla, you can substitute fresh strawberries, you can put chocolate powder, you can put any number of things. Just make sure that whatever you're adding is really cold, okay? Because it's going to warm up your solution and it'll take even longer to make your ice cream if it's not. You can put all these ingredients in the fridge before you start. Now, you're also going to need a small Ziploc bag and a large Ziploc bag. Both of these need to be the freezer style of Ziploc bags. They tend to be thicker and they won't burst open on you. Okay? So, in the small Ziploc bag goes your ice cream ingredients. So, I'm going to put in my 1 cup of whole milk, my 1/2 cup of heavy cream, and my 1/4 cup of sugar. Now, I actually happen to like vanilla ice cream, so I'm also going to measure in about a teaspoon of alcohol-free vanilla flavoring. Now, if you really want to, you can add a drop or 2 of food coloring, but your ice cream will taste just fine without it. And you want to leave the air in the bag. You don't want to squeeze it out, okay? And go ahead and seal it shut. Okay. We're almost ready to make ice cream. This part is all set, our inner pouch. Now we need to prepare the part that's going to turn it into ice cream. I'm going to need some rock salt, and I'm also going to need some ice. Now, if you don't have rock salt, table salt will work just fine. You just need a big scoop of it. Okay. So go ahead and sprinkle in your rock salt. Place your milk pouch in the bag. Try to get most of the air out of the larger bag before you seal it. Now, your job is to shake it up like crazy. Now, you can throw it in the air, you can toss it around, you can dance around with it, wiggle it, shake it, whatever you need to do. So what's going to transform this stuff into ice cream? Well, basically, ice cream is fluffy because the air that's inside that inner bag gets trapped into the fat and also starts to freeze the liquids, and it becomes ice cream. So if you just sit around and just kind of rock it back and forth, it's not going to do a whole lot. You have to actively shake, rattle, and roll this thing in order for it to turn into ice cream. You should get your ice cream within 5 to 10 minutes. Now, kids can play catch with it, they can throw it up in the air, they can toss it around. The problem with using regular Ziploc bags and not the freezer style is that when if you drop it on accident, the inner bag can burst, and when that happens, your liquid is now mixed with ice and salt, and you'll get salty ice cream, which tastes pretty terrible. So make sure you use the freezer style bags, and if your larger bag rips a hole, that's okay. Just grab another one because it's just ice and salt. It's the inner one you really got to be careful with. Go ahead and give that a try. If you're finding that this isn't working and your ice cream is still more like a milkshake, there are a couple of different things you can try. First, put more ice in your bag. Second, you want to chill the inner bag in the freezer before you start making ice cream. If you chill it for about 20 to 30 minutes, that'll give you a head start and probably give you better results. If you're doing this with a large group of students, I usually will put the ingredients, even the milk and the heavy whipping cream, into the freezer as I'm talking about what we're doing. This will give the ingredients a chance to really cool down to the temperature I need it to be in order to turn into ice cream. Go ahead and give that a try.